Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the monster Lyza at rank 3 level 134. So it is a little bit higher than the 130, but anyways it's going to be at rank 3 and this is the free PvP monster, so you can obtain it right now through PvP for absolutely free again. So all you have to do is basically just win battles, get the tier eggs and basically open them up and get sales for this monster. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We have it at 132 right now. I'm going to go ahead and actually level it up to 134. I do want to give a huge shout out to one of my teammates, Bunky, for letting me borrow her account to review this monster for you guys. So this mythic gets at least 667,000. That's a lot. Having over 650k at level 130. I mean, nowadays it's kind of normal with like monsters from, you know, this era and obviously the ancestrals. That's still pretty insane to get used to. You got Mythic attuned, and there is status true vision, which is only to herself. I think it's a she, if I'm not mistaken. But the thing is, honestly, I'm not really a huge fan of the traits. I feel like the traits could have been better. Like this could have been dodge area, this could have been immune to torture or something, and then last but not least, this could have been either true vision or like a damage boost or something. I would have liked that. But anyways, in terms of runes, I would highly recommend going in with 2 strength and 1 speed. So for those guys that wants to give runes to this monster, I would say 2 strength, 1 speed. So I'm not going to spend gems here because I'm not sure if she actually wants to invest in this monster, because honestly, trait wise so far not so good, but hopefully the skills will actually change my mind. So let's see what we got here. Moderate metal damage to one enemy, applies bleed and toxins. Okay, those 2 tortures are pretty nice. But look at the stamina cost and the cooldowns. Heavy nature damage to all enemies. What else we got? Moderate nature damage to all enemies, applies toxins to everybody. Toxins is pretty nice. Blind and really? You do have a spammable moderate metal damage. I would probably keep this actually. So you have 1 single target metal. This is an AoE version. This is an AoE nature. This is an AoE. Okay, so if you want, you can carry at least 1 AoE nature. That's up to you. I'd probably switch it with this, although this is a heavy nature damage. But the reason why I didn't say this one is because this one comes with toxins, and toxins is pretty nice. But this monster does have some 0 cooldown skills. Again, if you want to run them, there's one here, one right here. This one's spammable basically. You don't even need stamina. Yeah, she has double element. There's nature and metal. The ultimate is called Roaring Offspring. It applies triple damage for 1 turn. Moderate nature damage to all enemies, applies blind and bleed. And you do have sword and shield. These 2 don't go well together for attacker, to be honest. For shield, your best bet would probably be something like this, a mermaid spairband. And for sword, there's many swords that you can go with. Like for example, there's shrimp, there is laser beam sword, and much more. I'm gonna actually go with the supreme sword. Why not? Right? And we have it, right? So might as well use it. So relics, as you can see, that's what I went with. Unfortunately, there's no way this monster could regenerate stamina, which is actually a downside because this monster consumes a lot of stamina. Look at this. Uses a lot, except this one. This one's fine. But look at these other ones. You got 50, 65, and 60. That's insane. And the thing is, like, this is the only one that's the highest, like, in terms of power that deals damage. But these, like, this shouldn't be 65 stamina. I don't know why that high, but I would say paired up with a monster that would regenerate stamina, like that could provide stamina. So a monster that I could think of top of my head that actually goes well, very well together, would be Elgato from long time ago. Where's Elgato? From this era, Corrupted. So if you have Elgato, I would highly recommend going with Elgato because she provides stamina regen with her triple damage skills and stuff. I'm not sure about her status caster. We're about to check out in just a second. Oh no, status caster she doesn't. But anyways, let's go with our Lyza monster here. Nope, that's King Charmless. Galactic. Oh, here it is, Abyssal. So there's our attacker, and then last but not least, you could go with like a tank. If you have like a tank like the turtle, for example, or everybody's favorite, I'm assuming, King Adam. You have your tank, you have your attacker, and you have triple damage booster that also gives stamina. So this is the skill I'm talking about. You do have double damage NER, and this is probably the best one. Those just apply damage boost and stamina so that this monster can actually use the damage boost and obviously stamina. So you can basically do very well with a team like this, Elgato with this monster on the side. So again, you'll have the stamina regen there. So as you can see, I basically just gained some stamina thanks to the skill that we just used earlier. we could basically just obliterate them. Look at this. This is a 50% AoE. And this is her most powerful AoE skill, actually. Believe it or not. So, Barbaric Wrath, that basically limits them all. You know, keep in mind, this is basically just epics and some legendaries that we're going up against. Let me go up against this right here. These are dark monsters. But another downside is this monster is nature element and a fire meta, so you gotta be careful. You do have a bleed and toxins. And you do have the AoE there. I'm only running one AoE, right? Okay, yeah. But we can use something like this. Let's see how much damage this will deal against this one. 393k. So again, it comes with the 2 tortures, which is pretty sweet. Sometimes you gotta be careful because if the enemy is immune to torture, like they have it as a status caster or a trait, you gotta be careful because you won't really land the tortures and all you're dealing is just raw damage basically. Let's go ahead and stun you. We'll apply, let's see how much damage we're gonna do with a double damage instead. We have 200% precision thanks to the vision from the status caster that we gain, so there's no way we can actually miss. So all her tortures, all her skills will basically land if you could get her to at least rank 3, and she has that status caster still in her. So I mean, all you really need is just a few turns anyways. But besides that, you have attuned. Attuned doesn't really help you out much. I mean, it's kind of nice because it's a little nice, let's just say, because this monster doesn't have any relics that will regenerate stamina, so you can gain some stamina from that. Not really, but it just depends who you're really facing, what their element is, and then immunity to fear that only helps against monsters like I think Heyman has a fear skill if I'm not mistaken. Heyman, and there's a few other ones. Who else has fear skills? I know some of you guys actually do. Where is it? I don't know about this one. I haven't reviewed this one, so I don't know about that one. But from Galactic Era, I know a few. There is let's see. I think Chronobite has fear if I'm not mistaken. There's Chronobite. I don't know. I don't think you do. No, I doubt it. There was another one. Oh, right here. Obviously, this is like the most common one. You see this everywhere on PvP. So you see there's a fear. Very nice, and then there's a cold blood with fear, so that bypasses taunt and mega taunt, so you gotta be careful. But let me tell you, this mythic is quite alright. If you're a beginner, it's pretty good, but if you're gonna use it in competitive scene, you just gotta pair it up with the right monsters, like for example this, so you don't run out of stamina, and then when you run out of stamina, you're just basically forced to charge up. You gotta be careful of relics that will drain your stamina, you know, traps and anything like that. Like for example, right there, Mantis Claw trap. After being damaged by skill, if the wearer's life is below 50%, it basically removes 213 points of stamina. So if we were to hit it, it would remove 213 from the 240, so you're just left with a little bit. You would attack, and if you don't have a monster like Elgato on your side that will help regenerate stamina, you're basically forced to charge up next turn, which sucks. But let me know in the comments below your thoughts and opinions on this mythic. But yeah guys, that's going to be pretty much it for today's monster video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.